Hey, good morning, church family. Wednesday, I believe it's April the 15th, is the date. And I just wanted to share my time of encouragement this morning. I tell you, I really enjoy and hearing the other guys share, and so I hope that you guys enjoy. I'm a storyteller, and so when I kind of think about what I want to do, it's just easier for me to just kind of tell a story a lot of times. But I want to begin to kind of maybe give you a little bit of a commercial. If you haven't had the opportunity to see the movie I Still Believe, it's about Jeremy Camp's life. If you don't know the story, Jeremy Camp is a wonderful Christian artist, and he's been around, probably 15, 20 years now. But early in his ministry, the story is about the death of his wife, that they were just married just a little bit out of college, and she passed away with cancer. But anyway, I don't want to give away the whole story if you haven't seen it, but he wrote the song I Still Believe, and that song has been one of my favorite Christian songs that's ever been produced. Many, many years ago, I went through a really difficult time in my life. It was before I moved to Saltillo. And just a real hard time in ministry. And I don't want to go into a lot of details, but I was kind of at a point that I knew that it was time for me to move. And I didn't really want to move. I loved where I was, but the circumstances just made it impossible. And so I was heartbroken and discouraged and mad and bitter and a lot of different things. But I went on a mission trip, and the whole mission trip was probably I missed a lot of God's blessings during that time because we went to work with some students with a church in the western part of Romania. And so I flew in there, did the mission trip, and I was about to head home. And I remember thinking, by the way, I've been to Romania, I think 7 or 8 times, and I absolutely adore the country and the people. And so, but this was not a great week for me. I just the whole discouragement was still overwhelmed, and I remember sitting in an airport, which, by the way, I think I was the only one that spoke English. I was flying by myself, not with a group, and I put on my headphones and was listening to music. And to be honest, I just was not really looking forward to getting back home, and just almost asking God to let me not do ministry anymore. And the song I Still Believe came on. And if you don't know the words to that, it says, even when I don't understand, I still believe. And God just used that song really to break my heart and remind me that no matter what I was going through, that I was His. And so I tell you that story to tell you this. I'm reminded in Mark chapter 9 where Jesus is confronted by a father whose son needs healed. And Jesus made the statement, he said, believe. And the man said, I do believe, Lord, help my unbelief. And, even for us that are believers, sometimes it's, we go through, peaks and valleys, and sometimes our faith is real strong. Sometimes our faith is very weak. And, I know we're spiritual people, so we're not supposed to admit that. But that's the reality, is there's times when we do need to cry upon the Lord and say, I'm just discouraged. Help me. Help my unbelief. I do believe. I do trust you, but let's just be honest with Him. He knows our heart. He knows where we are, and so let's just be honest about those things. And so I just want to be an encouragement to you today, to remind you that even when you are struggling with your faith, He's not gone anywhere. He's there, and He's just waiting for you to come and say, Lord, I need you. And so today, whatever you're going through, I know it's obvious that every time we look around, if you get on the news or those kinds of things, it can be very discouraging. But just as I reminded you Sunday, Jesus is firmly on the throne, and He's got this, and He's got you. And so I just want to tell you how much I love you. I miss you. I can't wait till we get to be back together. And so anyway, I hope your Wednesday is a great day, and God bless, and have a great day.